Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My friends are warning me to leave my boyfriend, but won't tell me why. Am I missing something? I have been dating my boyfriend for about a year, and I thought everything was going great, or at least from my perspective. He's charming, attentive, and we have so much fun together. But lately, my friends have been acting really weird about him. They've started dropping subtle comments like, "Are you sure you're happy?" Or, "You know we're here for you, right?" It feels like they're trying to hint at something, but whenever I ask them outright, they just shrug it off or change the subject. Recently, one of my closest friends told me I think you should get out of this relationship before it gets worse, but she refused to give me a reason. She just said, "I can't tell you right now, but you will see eventually." I feel stuck because I don't see what they're seeing. Sure, my boyfriend has his flaws, like he's a bit controlling about how I spend my time. For example, he doesn't like it when I go out with my friends without him, or will call or text me constantly to check in. If I don't reply right away, he gets upset and accuses me of ignoring him. He also doesn't really like my friends, or will say things like, "I just don't think they're good for you," or "They're jealous of what we have." Oh, there we go. There we go. That's all the red flags you need. If someone's trying to isolate you from your friends, red flag, get out. Like, you don't like it when your partner's just having fun with her friends, catching up with her friends, having a good time. You don't like that? That's a red flag. So I totally get where the friends are coming from now, because every single time she goes out with them, they see how controlling he is and how he always has to be there when it's just like a girls' night or something. He's also made some concerning comments about my appearance. He'll tell me I don't need to wear makeup or dress up because I'm already his. And if I push back, he gets defensive and says he's just being honest. He even threw out a few of my favorite outfits once, saying they didn't fit the new me. Another thing that's been bothering me is how he handles money. He insists on paying for most things, which seemed generous at first, but now he uses it against me. If we argue, he'll bring up how much he's done for me financially, making me feel guilty. He's even asked me to quit my job because he can take care of everything, but I love my job and don't want to give it up. Girl, what do you mean you don't see? What do you mean you don't see? Like, what? But surely she can hear, right? Because is she hearing herself right now? Is she? The other day, he went through my phone while I was in the shower, claiming he was just curious because I've been acting distant. I wasn't even acting weird, but he said it was like I had something to hide. He apologized later, but now I feel like I have to walk on eggshells to avoid upsetting him. When it's just us, he's sweet and loving. He talks about our future together and he's there when I'm upset. But my friend's reactions and his behavior have me second guessing everything. Am I overthinking this? Are my friends overreacting? Or is there something I'm too blinded by love to see? I don't know what to do, and their silence is starting to make me anxious. Any advice would be appreciated. Girl, everything that you just said is a big red flag. Why is he going through her phone when she's showering? Just means he doesn't trust her. And he wants her to quit her job so she can depend on him, and he doesn't want her to have any friends. That sounds like something. Jeez. These are actually all the reasons their friends need to not like their partner. This is it. It's just sad how she doesn't see it. But it's so obvious when an outsider reads it, right? Good for us, there's an update. We were at his apartment when I brought it up. I told him I wanted to talk about some things that had been bothering me. And I mentioned how I'd been feeling uneasy about certain behaviors, like his constant texting when I'm out with friends, the comments about my clothes, and him going through my phone. At first, he tried to downplay it, saying things like, "I just care about you," or "I'm only trying to protect you." When I told him that his actions didn't feel protective but controlling, he got defensive. He said if you didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't feel that way. That hit me hard because it was the same justification he used when he snooped through my phone. I explained that trust shouldn't require constant surveillance, but he just rolled his eyes and said I was being dramatic. I also brought up the comment his nephew made about my scarf and how he dismissed it. I told him it hurt when he didn't take my feelings seriously. He responded by saying, "You're too sensitive. He's just a kid, let it go." That was when I realized he consistently invalidates my feelings, whether it's about his behavior or anyone else. The conversation took a darker turn when I mentioned how isolated I've been feeling from my friends. I told him they'd been concerned about me and that their comments made me reflect on our relationship. His immediate reaction was anger. He said, "Of course your friends don't like me. They've been trying to turn you against me since day one." He even accused him of being jealous of our relationship. When I brought up how he threw away my clothes without asking, he doubled down and said, "I was just helping you look better. You didn't need those anyways." He couldn't see why it was wrong to take control of something so personal without my consent. By the end of the conversation, it became painfully clear that he wasn't willing to take accountability for any of his actions. Instead, he shifted the blame onto me and my friends. The more I pushed for answers, the more his mask slipped, and I could see how manipulative he'd been all along. After everything, I told him I needed space to think. He got upset and said, if you leave now, don't expect me to wait around for you. That felt like emotional blackmail, and it confirmed what so many of you pointed out: he's abusive and controlling. I'm now staying with a friend and figuring out how to end things safely. It's hard because part of me still remembers the good moments we had, but I know now that I deserve better. Thank you for all helping me see the truth. Oh my gosh, good. I was so scared for her. Man, that is crazy. Like snooping around on her phone, throwing out her outfits. Yo, I'd be mad if someone threw out my outfits. Excuse me, that's money too. And don't just throw it out. Like, if I don't like an outfit, like, at least donate it. You know what I mean? Oh, hell no. And the fact that he was like, if you didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't feel that way. It's not even about what she has in her phone. It's about the fact that she feels that he doesn't trust her. There's a difference. Like, people can just give their phones to their partners and not worry, but it's a different thing when they realize that their partner doesn't trust them. It's totally different things. Jeez, this guy is a master manipulator, seriously. But yes, I hope she gets out of there safely. These are the only times when you should end a relationship through text. You don't need to meet them. Sometimes breaking up in person is just not an option because the other side can be freaking violent. And I hope she realizes that it doesn't really matter how many good moments they have when it's all fake. I accidentally saw a text on my girlfriend's computer saying that she feels out of my league. I feel like I have to break up with her. I've been with my girlfriend for around 3 years. Everything has been pretty good overall. This happened a few weeks ago, so I've had the time to think on it. My girlfriend had an opportunity to go on a free sunset cruise, fancy dinner, drinks, etc. with some coworkers, but had a presentation due that night, which needed a bit of work. So I said I'd do it so she could go. Turns out it needed a bit more work than I thought. I was on her MacBook and I wanted to send it to myself to work on the desktop so I can be more comfortable. So I open messages, can't find my name in the recent conversations, and just type it in the search bar. When you do that on a Mac, it turns out that will show the contacts if you search a name and also show the most recent conversations where the search term my name was mentioned. Right before I click my name, I noticed a message from her sister that says, I like him a lot, but I feel like you are so much out of his league and he should try harder to be a better man for you. So I open it, to which my girlfriend responded, I agree. I read the conversation, nothing more, and she went on to say that she thinks I'm unambitious, eat like shit, will resent me for making less than her, and that she wouldn't want kids with me, even if she did want kids. She said that I was the one thing keeping her happy though. This was said during a fight over her never being willing to visit me 1 hour away and leaving me to do all the traveling, but then saying she was going to fly 6 hours one way to visit her male friend. For literally 1 day. She'd fly in at night, spend 1 day together, then fly back the following day. It turned into a fight because she was willing to fly 12 hours round trip and spend hundreds of dollars on a flight, but wouldn't travel 1 hour away to visit me for an entire weekend. Just to clarify, she didn't end up going because I thought it was suspicious. We got in a fight and during and after the fight conversation took place. I'd be suspicious too, because why is she traveling 12 hours to be with a male friend for 1 night, but she can't even travel 1 day for her boyfriend? Hello? What's going on? Honestly, I break up. Priorities all wrong. I'd agree that she probably is out of my league and she'll most likely definitely make more money than me, but we both have doctoral degrees and I expect to make 120 to 130k and she'll probably make 250 to 300k. So there is an income disparity, but it's not like I'm not making good money regardless. I don't think I eat that bad and I'm slim, so I don't think I'm completely out of touch there, but definitely not eating salmon and steak every night. There was no mistreatment on either end. I just think she doesn't like me. I almost feel dumb for asking, but I'd be a fool if I didn't break up with her, right? Yes, he should break up with her. Personally, I would have broken up on the day when they were fighting about the flights. Because imagine you fighting with your partner for them to just travel 1 hour to visit you, and then they're telling you that they're gonna travel 12 hours to visit a male friend, but not 1 hour for you? Yeah, I would have broken up on that day. Oh, your male friends are more important. Yeah, you should be with your male friend then. All right, let's break up. Bye. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.